Hey, what's up everybody? We are back. And by we, I mean me, and maybe you. I really need to invest in a nice mic stand. They're just so darn expensive. Let me move this one. It makes so much noise when I handle it, so I apologize if that just deafened some of you. Let me go ahead. What are we doing tonight? I didn't plan. I know what we're doing. There we go. So we made this. This is what we worked on at the end of the last stream, which was... I should probably make sure I'm even streaming before I continue talking. So far, so good. I think we're okay. Alright, am I on the Twitch? Twitch is good. What's up, guys? We have Tiny and Sponge. Alright. I didn't have the chat application running when I first started this stream, so it wasn't, I was sitting there looking, I was like, why is there's something missing on my screen, and it was that. Hey, what's up, Gaming Ryan? Then we also have Noah, and Omega, and Adam, and Goliath, and Andrew Morante. That sounds like a cool name. And then we have Randall, and I already said Tiny, and Sponge. How's it going, guys? How's it going? It's going good for me. So this is what we were working on last time. We're just making our very basic, kind of like cybernetic-y type fist. And I think my plan is, actually this is my plan, I think it'll work, is this fist, or this design, will work for every character. The ones that need the fully cybernetic hands, you can just paint it silver with more silver, or black with silver, or something like that. And then for the flesh ones, you just mold it in flesh, and then just paint the individual attachments, rather than the whole thing being colored. So if we mold it in silver, maybe you paint the attachments, I don't know. Or maybe we just make multiple hands. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, because we have the hand model in here. With and without. Don't we? We do somewhere. Yeah, if I do this. There we go. Yeah. So if we need to, we... Oh no. I forgot we had our little mock-up hand still in there. We can go ahead and just get rid of that guy right there. Alright, so what we're going to do... What we will do is... I think it might be beneficial. Let's see what kind of... open hands we have going on. I don't remember where we got with that. Although this hand was farther along than I anticipated when I last opened it. So we got farther along than I thought, and that actually worked out nicely for this. Oh, guys, you want to hear some good news? That Goliath head is already done being printed. This guy right here, the one that we just did the other day, two streams ago, it's already done. And the first print broke, but luckily I'm dealing with a good company, and so it broke while it was being made. It, like, I guess it cracked as it was. I don't know how it broke, but it broke. And so, hey, this hand's not too far off. Yeah, that's definitely looking pretty good, because when you go that tiny as we're going, which is 1/6 scale, 1/12 scale, not 1/6 scale. I know what I'm doing. You don't have to bingo every detail. You're not going to see it anyway, so it's kind of cheating, but it's also just the way the world works. This is the way the world ends, not with a bang but a whimper. Anyway, you guys want to see the Goliath head in its printed glory? I think it looks awesome. He used this material, which is not the one he used for the last head. The last one he sent me was like this weird, like clearish white, looked almost glow in the dark, but it wasn't type of material, and this one's a really nice deep gray. So let me open up an image file here for you guys. Where did I save it? In the documents? Yes. And it is massive. That's the broken one. Hold on. We're gonna shrink it down so you guys can see it. What did he take this picture with? I figured it would just be like a quick little picture. He must have used like a real camera for it, because it's humongous. There, you can see the break right there. There we go. Now you guys can see it. So you can see the structure on there that I showed you. The first one was on the angle like I showed you, but he said somehow that caused this one tip of hair to break, even though it's a fairly thick piece. Like, the ear tips were fine. Or when I did the Angela head, those little earrings that were on there were fine, but this broke. But then he did another one, and so there it is. It's upside down right now, but you can see, I think that head turned out fantastic. I really like that. Let me see if I can flip it over so you guys can have a better look at it. There we go. There you go. So you're looking at this one right here. I cannot wait to get that on the body. I think that's gonna look so good. And I know it sounds like I'm just trying to like stroke my own ego. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just very pleased with how it turned out. And I actually got a lot of work done on the body too, so we're getting there. All you Patreon people, you're gonna see it sooner rather than later, but you other people will see it soon enough. So yeah, I'm super happy. Man, that turned out nice. All right, let's get back to work. There we go. And just for old time's sake, have one of those. Oh shoot, I totally forgot to look up trivia for tonight. I promised you guys trivia, and I totally forgot. I will have to think of some trivia as we go. Alright, how much do I want to change that hand? Let me make it a little bit bigger so I can compare it to my hand. The fingers are a little bit short. Actually, oh no, it's almost perfect. Except for the thumb. Let's do this. Mask lasso. Let's take this. Let's soften it up a little bit. Let's flip it. Now I'm thinking, damn it, I need to make it bigger again. Yeah, the second wave of Halo figures, they showed up in Mexico, surprisingly enough, which is a little bit weird. I do have the thumb forward a little bit more, so that's going to change the overall look. I want to make sure I get it pretty close to realistic, even though most people, and I don't mean this as an insult, but most people don't know what things are supposed to look like anyway. Well, I could have, except you just ruined it, Sponge. Oh, better. Boom. Okay, I got it. So he just gave away that thing I said about the world ending with a bang, or with a whimper, not a bang. That was a kind of a quote, not direct, obviously, from a poem from T.S. Eliot. Not that I'm into poems. In fact, I very much dislike poems. Let's not get into that. I don't want to talk about literature. It's not... I don't like poems. I don't like them. Obviously, there are some good ones, some that stand out. And I'm not talking about like the long form poems. I don't even know the names for these things. But I don't like it because they don't follow any rules other than their own made-up cockamamie rule. Okay, back to the topic. So, one of the reasons I like that poem in particular is because it was referenced in a video game franchise in some secret Easter eggy type of promotional correspondence between or involving one main character. If you can name the franchise, I will give you 250 points, and if you can name the character in addition to the franchise, 500 points for knowing that reference in a video game series. I understand this is a difficult one, but it's also one that you could Google, and if you know it off the top of your head, then even better. But there you go. There's your first trivia, guys. 500 points. Don't say I didn't do anything for you. Oh, I miss the good old days when that kind of thing was the thing that happened rather than stupid promotional material. Are you saying more, or is your answer done there, Sponge? 'Cause you got the 250. You got the initial 250. If you want to go for the full 5, I'll give you 20 seconds from 20 seconds from now because of the delay. You got it. It is Cortana. For a bonus. For a bonus 250 points. Now anybody can get this bonus. Okay, so anybody can get this bonus. Where did that quote come from in the promotional type materials? What was the format of it? Was it a commercial? Did she say it in a commercial? Was it a radio ad? I don't know. You tell me what kind of format, if you can name that format. Another 250 points. Not originally. It was not the announcement trailer. Originally. I'm not asking for a location, I'm asking for a format, but it was not a cinematic. I mean, it might have ended up making its way to being a cinematic at some point, I don't remember, to be honest. But that's not what I'm referring to, so I don't have to remember. Okay, I'm just gonna give it to you guys since it doesn't seem like anybody's gonna get it. It was part of this kind of what's it called? It's not viral marketing. It's called maybe it's called viral marketing, where they, I don't remember. Kind of like the I Love Bees thing from Halo 2. What is that called? Or the for Halo 4 when they kept having the Didax logo show up on things. What is that kind of marketing called? I cannot think of it right off the top of my head right now. Anyway, it was one of those, and Cortana was writing these emails to somebody. And that was an excerpt from one of the emails. And then she ended up saying, I'm pretty sure she even says it in the game, or at least in the commercials, the main commercials for Halo 3. It's been a while now. Alright, so I owe you 500 points. That thumb doesn't look good. Nah, it's not Gorilla. I know why you're saying Gorilla, but I don't think it's actually called that. It might be viral. Alright, give me a second here, and I will give you your points. I don't know about you, I don't know if there's any artists out there, but there are two things that always trouble artists, at least the ones I've talked to. They're totally a pain in the butt. One of those things is feet, the other of those things, hands. Sometimes they can be quite tricky to get right. I think that looks pretty good though, and we'll probably adjust it a little bit more. But yeah, I'm okay with that as it is. We're going to be adding the sphere to it, so or at least close to a sphere to get the articulation usable, but I think that looks pretty good for now. Maybe forever. Alright, so let me save this real quick. And then let me get you your points. I think that might be the greatest point give out yet. I don't think we've done 500 before. That was a good one. Way to get things rolling. Way to get things rolling. Should we keep going with the trivia? Or not trivia, but point giveaway things? I guess it's gonna be trivia mostly. Should we do more of that or should we wait? Speaking of, am I gonna be streaming on Halloween? I'm not. Oh, bummer. I prefer all of the different looks for Master Chief's armor for various reasons. So I'm kind of impartial to, or not impartial, I'm kind of, maybe that's the right word also. I'm not partial to any one of them. I really do like the Halo 4 look, minus a few things. I really do like the Halo CE look, minus a few things. And I like the Halo 3 look probably the least, honestly, because it's the least practical looking out of all of them. But it still is a very classic and nostalgic look, so I do like that one a whole lot. Alright, let's see if we can, not see if, I know we can. I know we can. Hey guys, look at this. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Maybe you will. I'm going to be reviewing this soon. Guess what figure that is? I wish it wasn't so blurry. Need a better webcam. Oh yeah, I guess you can kind of see it. I wonder if you can see the other feature. Can you see the red? No, you can't see the red. I have another light up. I have a bunch of light up toys over here. I don't know why. Here's another one. That is so loud. That's so loud. I promise I didn't set these up over here for the stream, but I happen to have them. They're all going to be on my YouTube channel very soon. We also have some more of the Pixel Pals. There's one of them. Can you see that? I think you can probably see that. That is the quarter scale Jungle Demon Predator. Can you see these? I don't think you can. What if I set them back here? Can you see them back here? Why are they so bright? They're not that bright. Oh well. You guys can't see the Pixel Pals for now. What if I just hold them like this? Oh yeah, now you can. I swear my lights aren't even bright, but... oh well. And Leonardo. Yep, more Pixel Pals. I wasn't expecting more, but they sent more. And the good thing for you guys is, as long as they say it's okay, which I think they will, I will be giving away maybe all of the Pixel Pals that I've received in my 100,000 subscriber giveaway. Maybe that fist has weird proportions. Does it? Not really. Yeah, it's because of the articulation. That's why it's kind of weird to do this. I'm trying to make something relatively anatomically accurate while making it totally not anatomically accurate. Yeah, that's probably close enough. Okay. There might be fingernails on a bare hand. How's it going? It is going. No, I already said hi to you, man. Were you not paying attention? That hurts. Hurts right here. And a little over here. It's not like it's a big deal to add fingernails anyway, if we wanted to. Actually, that one's not dense enough. Is this one? Yeah. If we want to add fingernails, it's not a big deal. All we do... Because this isn't like a high definition model or anything, so I don't have to worry about actually making them tangible. And just do something like that. Make it the right shape, but once that's tiny... It's gonna look just like a fingernail. I mean, that's not the right shape at all, but I'm just to show you. It's almost the right shape. Oh no, I forgot my allergy medicine. Again. You would think I wouldn't do that. But I do. Okay. Midterm papers and watching my streams? Hey, that's alright. What are you writing? What are you writing about? Maybe I can assist. I might still technically be a licensed teacher. I don't know if my license has expired or not yet. Who dat? Oh my gosh, guess who it is? Every time I stream. Every time. Yep. I think I'm just gonna stop telling her I'm streaming. Stop texting me. It's not doing any good. Plus, she did birth me after all. Actually, she birthed 2 of me, which is kind of impressive, I suppose. What is your major and what level of education are you currently working on? We need to bring this guy out a little bit. We went to a local Comic-Con over the weekend. Are you in Dallas? Because they just had theirs. Ah, I see. I thought you were talking about like some kind of senior project or something. I was like, that's the easiest senior project I've ever heard. Well, that sounds like you'll be able to handle it. You should talk about how their reviews and editorials are bought and paid for by the major game companies. I have no evidence of that, but it sure does seem to be true. How did the knuckles end up wide enough to fit the pieces, but the... Is it really not wide enough still? Shepherdsville, Kentucky. That's not Dallas. You were right. That is not Dallas. There, that's pretty close. Maybe that'll be better. Let's see if anybody needs to be said hello to. Slow night so far. Nope, nobody knew. Weird. Am I streaming under the wrong thing again? No, I'm not. People just don't like me. That's okay, it's understandable. I don't like me either. Actually, I'm okay with it. You missed your chance to get the Dark Knight Trilogy Batman. It's available at retail. Amigo. Should be anyway. Like Big Bad Toy Store or pretty much anywhere that sells that stuff. Are you saying you spent your money on other things? That's a little different than missing your chance. That is a willful decision to not make the most of your opportunity. There's a definite difference there. I know. I need to do that. I'm gonna do it for sure when I have my 100,000 subscriber video. I know. I know. You're not wrong. You know what? Putting it in the end card won't do any good, because people have to make it to the end of the video for that. And that's only about half the audience at best. And right now, my views are down way low. I don't know why that is. It's pretty weird. Well, I have a sneaking suspicion that it's just the way YouTube is making everybody not want to be on YouTube anymore. Could be me, but my content hasn't changed, so I kind of doubt that. And then they keep demonetizing my videos. That shit's getting annoying. And there's not a damn thing I can do about it. Oh, I guess we're not swearing tonight. Sorry about that, people. That one struck a nerve. It's not like it's my livelihood or anything at stake. What's the question marks for, Randall? It's really freaking annoying. Not suitable for most advertisers. It's a review of an action figure where there's nothing on the screen but the action figure, and I don't even go as far as PG-13. My videos are G-rated. I guess if there was something like maybe TV4, no, that's better than 13. What's between G and PG-13? Nothing really, I guess. Exactly, I don't swear. I make it, I do as much as I can to make sure the videos are family friendly. I mean, it is an action figure channel. So if it's not family friendly, you know, what good is it? Yeah, Randall, it happened. I get like 1 to 3 a week. Usually it's around 1 or 2, but sometimes as many as 3. You should, Andrew, because I provide information, not opinions. I mean, I do the opinion thing too, because obviously people want to know my personal thoughts on things, but my reviews are based on fact. So I'm glad. You telling me that means you're paying attention to what I'm saying. And that's good. You know what we need to do is where's my other hand? Where's the hand? Where's the hand? There it is. That happens? People do that? Or are you making fun of me talking about Naruto? Because that's not serious. It's a little serious, I'm not gonna lie. this thing that I'm about to do to this finger, I have never done using this tool. So we're gonna see if it works. It works. I didn't know if I'd be able to rotate it properly. Boom. Rotated properly. Way to go, ZBrush. Nice job with the tool. That's the whole thing, like, that's what I was talking about this, I think, before I went on my trip recently. Everybody's a reviewer nowadays, and none of them are qualified. Not none, okay, not none. And I'm not talking about action figures specifically. I mean in general on the internet. Everybody who buys something considers himself a reviewer. That's not the case. I mean, if you want to be a reviewer, go leave a review on Amazon, a purchase experience or something like that. But that's not what a reviewer is. A reviewer has to have knowledge, technical knowledge, objective knowledge of what they're talking about. They should be able to provide information, not just their opinions on things. It's so frustrating. Just because you bought something doesn't mean you're qualified to review it. Beyond your own personal experience. Of course, that's the thing. I get it. Andrew, do you care to say who it is? No, I don't want to. Well, no, go ahead. I mean, if you want to say who it is, say who it is. It's not like you have to keep it quiet because you're here, but it's totally up to you. My point is, you don't have to say it if you don't want to, but you don't have to hide it just because you're on my channel. If somebody acts inappropriately, it's probably better to let other viewers know. I got scammed before I was on YouTube in a serious way. I got scammed by a big reviewer. He wasn't a reviewer, he was just some doofus who talked about Marvel Legends. He's no longer around. But he sold a bunch of stuff when he was getting out of the game. And all of his stuff was supposedly in mint condition. And it was like hot glued together and shit. How is that trying to be professional? You said I understand that he's trying to be professional. That's the opposite of what he was doing. I don't know that person, individual. I don't know that individual though, so I can't speak to it, and I wouldn't anyway, because you guys know I avoid other people on YouTube as much as I can that are in the same realm as me. I like to talk to other people who do different things, but action figure people, nope. I don't want anything to do with other action figure people. It doesn't benefit me or them. I would much rather do it for y'all, all y'all viewers. There we go. Okay, we got our knuckle things in place. Now, let's turn everything back on. And let's take... We're gonna copy each one of these. Like, I don't care who you are. I mean, yeah, you can use your reputation to some extent. Obviously, like if I say, look, everybody in the world knows who I am. Not that I would say that, but if somebody on the internet who's fairly famous, everybody in the world knows who I am. I'm not going to do something to jeopardize that, so you can trust that I'm not going to screw you in a deal. That's a reasonable idea, but that doesn't mean you should get cussed out for asking. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that person on the internet. Why would I trust them just because they're famous? Anyway, if there's one thing you guys can take away from listening to me rant about my internet troubles, which is probably irritating, is maybe be critical. Think critically when choosing who to invest your viewing time with. And if you decide that's not me, that's fine. Hey, that's the way it goes. I totally get it. If I'm not funny enough or whatever it is that you're looking for, if I don't provide it, then don't watch it. But I don't think people really consider who they're watching so much. I think they probably should. Have you gotten many swivel? I got a couple, and I didn't know what that was about, so I kind of just ignored it. What is that? Is that a thing I should know about? Oops. Should probably duplicate that first. Why does this one seem so big? Why is it bigger than the rest? Did I scale it somehow? It's not bigger. I don't get it. What does it mean? There we go. Those are pretty well placed. Well, that's the thing. I mean, that's one of the reasons, I think, and this is just a hunch, and I don't know, there's no way to say for sure, and there's nothing to do about it, but, I mean, obviously, you guys, if you've watched my videos, you've seen a lot of comment sections where I had to take a bunch of shit from people just because I provided an unbiased, objective review. I think that's absolutely amazing, or it's absolutely amazing that that is not the norm. And that when somebody does do that, like me, people don't like it. Like, that's the only purpose of a review. I get if people want entertainment out of the video, fine. But that doesn't change what the review is supposed to be. So I just don't get it. Just don't at it. Maybe that's the problem. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yeah, I'll have it soon. It's almost in stock at Big Bad Toy Store, and that's who I ordered from. I have my Shenron coming in a couple of days. Pretty psyched about some Shenron because English is my third language apparently. Trivia: what's an alternate name for Shenron? Based on the Japanese name. Oh, Omega, it sounds like you're describing every Deadpool figure ever, to some extent. Not that they're all terrible, or turds, but the fans. The fans are gonna be like that. Sponge is on point with the trivia tonight. Sponge. All right. That one's only a 50. That one was too easy. The X-Force one. You mean the one I just reviewed? Well, that's why I'm not saying every Deadpool figure is bad. I'm saying Deadpool gets overhyped because of the fanboys. Hang on, I'm doing a spooktacular thing. Hey, Gil, what's up? How's it going, Gil? Gil, have you kept up at all? Should I show you? Should I show you the progress on the bootay? I mean body, not the bootay. Body. Bootay is a different thing. Well, that's what I always tell people, Randall. It's like, I'm providing you guys the objective information. If you like it still, go for it. That's fine. I don't care what you like. Like as many things as you want. But don't get mad at me when I'm giving you information that you're choosing to overlook. I mean, come on. Oh, I said Gil. My bad. Gibran. I know who you are. I just said the wrong name. I don't know why. Yeah. Unless your name is Gil also. I don't think it is. It could be. That'd be a coincidence. Yeah, I'll show you some stuff. If I had a nickel every time I said that, oh man, I'd have a nickel because I just said it once. We'll worry about reshaping some of the features a little bit more as we go, but for now this will do. Okay, yeah, let me get these fingies done. You gonna be around for a minute, Gibran? Gibran? I believe it's just a Gibran. Memory serves. Doesn't usually. Alright, let me get these finger things done. And then I'll give you the scoop. No, let's do this instead. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Have you seen much? No, they've only shown Heihachi so far, to my knowledge. If they've shown more, I don't know about it. Speaking of Storm, I don't know if you guys saw my post on Twitter and or Facebook the other day about the company. There was I said I once had a company ask me to remove a video, and I told them no. Actually, I didn't say I told them no. I posted a GIF of Bruce Lee going like that, so it should have been understood. But apparently, most people didn't get it, or at least a handful of people didn't get it. I thought it was pretty obvious what I was trying to say, but you know, the internet. Anyway, I've never taken any art classes beyond like basic stuff that I had to take to get through high school and college. Never took any art classes. All self-taught. Anywho, I posted that post, and people are like, "Oh, don't do it." I'm like, "I already didn't do it. This was a year ago." Anyway, people didn't get it. But then one guy's like, "You should have just told them to give you money so you could say nice things like Stormed Collectibles did." Storm Collectibles never gave me any money. They never told me to say nice things. That's freaking annoying. People make shit up. Like, don't tell lies about me, you asswipe. I hate that. That's infuriating. They should have just given you money like Storm Collectibles did. They didn't. So, you know. Pardon my language again. Apparently, when I get angry, I swear. I'm like the swearing Hulk. Give you money. I wish somebody would offer me money to review their product. That'd be great. At best, I get free products sometimes, and that's almost never. It's terrible. I'm out here spending my own money on these things to review for people. Not that I don't get the product, but still. And I have to deal with people trying to assassinate my character. Get out of here. Stop spitting that booty chatter. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nobody got time for that. Are these fingers not long enough? I'm thinking they're not long enough. No, they are. No, I never bought a Naruto figure. I borrow those. So a bad example. I borrowed those from my friend. That's right, I have one. I definitely need to make this desk higher. It's killing my back. Well, I don't care about people complaining and stuff. I mean, that's going to happen. It's the internet. What I care about is people suggesting that my reviews are bought and paid for. That's not even close. Not even remotely close. In fact, anytime a company is going to send me product to review, I make it clear to them that I'm still going to review it objectively, no matter if they sent it or not. So that's part of the deal. Like, I'm happy to review it. I would very much like for you to send me a free product. But I'm not changing my review because of it. So you better be okay with that before you send it. I've always said that. Even for Warner Brothers. I mean, it wasn't Warner Brothers who contacted me. It was the people they hired to do their promotional stuff. But it's like, listen, my reviews are not going to change no matter what. I don't care if you own the Justice League, and it would be great. I'm going to be honest no matter what. Speaking of one-up box, guys, I got another one. It's going to be fun. What the heck just happened? Some Windows type dialog box popped up and disappeared. Like a command window. That's weird. Is it the gift that keeps on giving? Unless you mean like food poisoning type of giving, then I don't think I can agree with you there. It's the gift that nobody wanted that they keep getting. I mean, at least you guys enjoy the videos. I'll take that. There's nothing in it to re-gift. It's just a bunch of garbage. I mean, any of the little kid stuff, I give to my buddy, the one that lets me borrow his figures for the reviews. I give to him because he's got a young kid, and so that's fine. It's getting some use, but not much. No, it's all gone. It's either in the garbage or I sent it to my buddy for his kid. Gibran, I think you missed the conversation. We just had to talk about that, how I was going on a bit of a rant, which is not surprising. I do that from time to time. Most people on the internet, now I'm not just talking action figure people, though they are included, most people on the internet, particularly YouTube, who consider themselves reviewers, are not. They are consumers. They are somebody who bought something. That doesn't make them qualified to review it. Okay, what were we gonna do? Oh, I need to show you this stuff. Alright, let me get a drink though. Okay, what do we want to see? You want to see the body, the cyborg body? We got that almost like 99% done. Nah, let's call it 95. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There you go. There's our cyborg body. Or cybernetic body, more accurately. It's going to take a second for it to load everything before I can actually move it around effectively. So give it a second. I haven't done articulation yet. I'm saving articulation for once I get all the bodies done so I can kind of put them all in the same place. Razia Leto is now following. Thanks, Razia, or Razia, however you pronounce it. I appreciate it. And if you want to tell me how to pronounce your name, then I'd be happy to get it correct next time. Yeah, we changed quite a bit once after blocking it out, but here it is. There we go. There's the cybernetic body for the most part. It's going to change a bit as I go through and do the articulation, but that's mostly, those hands are clearly just placeholders. Those are not even the fully sculpted versions that I'm adding the bits to. You can see they're very low poly, low detail. So ignore the hands, but the rest of the body is pretty much how it's going to stay. I still might tweak the feet. I don't know. I kind of like the feet the way they are, but then I also want to change them. We'll see. I'll probably leave them. So there's that. Have you seen all of the different heads? Have you seen all of these things? Maybe, I bet you haven't. No, I think you were here when we sculpted this one, actually. Let me know if you've seen this one. While we're waiting for it to load, let's say hi to any new people that are out there. Jube 519, thanks for tuning in. Medium Endian, I believe you were here the other night. Thanks for being here though. And then Peace Frog 77. Good to see ya. Don't know ya, but I'm looking forward to meeting you. No, we just met because we're not going to meet in person. That'd be weird. So I guess I'll probably just stop with hi. That's good. Yeah, you either were here for this one or you're here for not this one and every other one you saw, because this is the most recent one we did, so I'll show it to you. Does this look familiar to you? I actually really like this one. I like how it turned out. I don't know why. The overall shape is just very aggressive looking. I'm so psyched to get these made. I so hope the Kickstarter goes through. You guys have no idea. Other than needing the business to be successful, you have no idea how much I want it to work. Did you see the gargoyle head sculpt, Goliath, Jabron? Most of these heads are going to be able to be interchanged on most of the bodies, so they're going to kind of all match to some extent. I don't know. Maybe you didn't miss too much. We did a lot of work on the body that took forever, so maybe that's all you really missed. Oh, we could do that hand. Yeah, you saw the Oni mask. That was a while ago. I'll show you Goliath. I actually just showed the stream earlier, showed everybody what the Goliath head looks like now that it's done, because the guy I have print, he just finished it, so I'll bring that up again so you can see it real quick while we're waiting for it to load. So I have to resize it, so hold on a sec. Because it's gigantic. Alright, so it's upside down because they get printed hanging, so it was right side up when it printed. So let me go ahead and flip it so you can see it. There you go. So one of them broke, that's this one. Oops, you can't see my mouse. The one on the left is the one that broke, so he had to do another one. And that's the one on the right. So that's the Goliath head that's going to be on a custom figure. And hopefully it loads the actual project. But that's going to be about 1/11th scale, 1/10th scale. It's a little big. A little bigger than your average Marvel Legends. There it is. This is actually... No, this is it. This is the final version of it. Yeah, so this is the piece that broke off. I don't even get how that would break off. Look at that. There's like nothing... There's nothing to break. There's nothing there. How did that happen? Maybe that's why he redid it for free. I don't know. But yeah, I'm making the figure for that, so that'll be nice. I'm so psyched to see how it looks in person. It looks awesome in gray to me, but I'm biased. Okay, so let me delete that now. Are you guys ready for another trivia? Another trivia question? How about this? Name the gargoyles. The main crew of gargoyles. I don't remember what their group is called. Goliath's group. Name them all for 100 points, because that's an easy Google. And we kind of got the hands where we want them. Should we work on this hand here too? Let's see what this hand looks like even. I don't remember how far we got. I know it was looking pretty rough for a while. So let's see where we're at. Yeah, it still looks pretty rough. It's not too bad though. It's Thalog. I believe there's an H after the T, but that's not Goliath's group. That's a bad guy. That Mega Man sculpt was a viewer request. It's an original design for Mega Man, which is like crazy. I could show you that real quick. Did you see the Battletoads one? The Battletoads one was... We're probably going to work on that again soon. Goliath, Brooklyn, Lexington, Broadway, Hudson, Bronx. You just listed things from New York. But yes, that is correct. How many points did I say that was? I don't remember, so I'll give you 100. There's your points. So our Mega Man sculpt is an original design for Mega Man. Obviously, it's like a crazy, evil, super muscular bad guy Mega Man. Proportions are not done. We're just concepting it out at this point. That makes me want to do this, though. Why didn't it mask? Oh. Wrong body part. Oh, that's right, the boots are separate. So, look at those skinny legs that never got finished. Because they don't need to. Oh, actually, that'll be easier. That looks better. Hey, Irishman's here. We're not actually working on Mega Man. I was just showing him. So I figured I'd tweak a couple of things. I'm not working on it tonight. I was showing Gibran what he missed. Okay, let's get back to doing what we're supposed to be doing. Let's go ahead and work on this hand, because we need to do it. We need to get the hands done anyway, so we might as well work on this one. Yeah, I agree with you about that. It would be nice to have a more consistent line. You're watching on your phone, and even then it's choppy. Well, that's probably because that's how it works on phones. It's usually choppy. Okay, so you bought that snowblower. You shouldn't have done it. All I'm hearing is excuses, John. Lots and lots of excuses. Not cards, that's a waste of money. Maybe some. Hey, we're almost getting there. Hey, what's up, Geckums? No, it's instant transmission or a jutsu. Also, if your proctologist is using 2 fingers, you're probably not seeing a licensed doctor. I just want to let you know that. Does he keep his rings on too? Or do you just call him the proctologist for certain reasons? Maybe this line of joking should be done now. I don't know. Hard to say when it's humor of the buttocks. You did ask for it, though. Till you didn't get one back? Now every time you go to the airport, your butt sets off the X-ray machine, huh? Been there. No, these are ninjas, therefore they have to have ninja-like hands. They need hands that do that. That do ninja poses, obviously. I don't think so. I think I'll just go solo picking if I have to. More trivia? I've already given out like over 1,000 points, I think. I guess we could do some more. Why not? I have to think of it though. See you later, John. Alright, more trivia. Alright, here's a 90s cartoon trivia question. I don't know how this came to my head, but it did, so this is our trivia question. There was a cartoon in the 90s. It probably spilled into the 2000s. And it featured two laboratory mice whose genes were spliced. One of them was fairly intelligent, exceptionally intelligent, in fact. And one of them was, let's say, less than exceptionally intelligent. He had two different onomatopoeia type sounds, which he vocalized when he finished sentences or things of exclamation, anything like that. What were those two words that he said? This one will be worth, let's do another 100. I'm not asking for the names of the mice, you people. Listen, goodness gracious. I never once asked for the names of the mice. I was singing the song in my description of the question. Oh, goodness. You have to get both of them in order to get the 100 points. You have to get both words. It's going to be a little tricky, because one of them is a lot easier to remember than the other. Because everybody remembers that one. Nobody remembers the other. Zort is... It might be Zor for Zort, but that's not the one. There's another one. There is another one. Zort was one of them. But Narf and one other one. I'm guessing you guys are Googling this, because you're all coming up with the answers at about the same time. Which is fine. Google's fine. But there are two that I'm asking for. Oh! I will say that all of the ones I'm asking for have been mentioned, but in order to get the points, the person who wants the points has to have the right two in a single answer. So now the race begins. They are in the chat. You just have to figure out which are the two I want. If I don't call out a winner, you gotta keep going, because if I don't call out a winner, it hasn't been won yet. Omega, I feel like you're making some of them up. I already said one of them. I already confirmed one of them was right. Oh! 50, got it again. Narf and Poit. Nara is not one of them. Nara is incorrect. It was Narf and Poit. He would finish a sentence with Poit relatively frequently. Sponge is cleaning up tonight, that is for sure. Should we keep going? You guys want more? I'm sure you do. Yeah, I'm really worried about that Thor movie. Not that it can't be okay while being humorous, but based on the trailers, they're focusing way too much on the humor, and most of it feels very forced. So I'm definitely worried about it. I want it to be good. I hope it's good. But if it's... I don't know, it just seems really out of place. They're already making it Guardians of the Galaxy-esque. Oh yeah, it's exactly like Finn's character in Star Wars. Randall, I could answer that question, but I don't talk about politics on here, so I can't. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous how they had Finn constantly making comments and jokes in situations that didn't apply, that it didn't fit. Hated it. Sponge, let's not get into that. All right, let's leave that for channels that aren't mine. See, I don't like Hulk having combed hair. I think that's really silly. I don't mind the facial features, but I don't like that he has combed hair. Okay, here's the trivia for you guys. Who is my favorite character? Mind you, I'm not a big Star Wars person, so it's not actually based on the character's actions or things, just the general look and the way the character is, that kind of stuff. Not like, oh, he's a good guy or a bad guy type of thing. Just, that's a cool character type of choice. That not Mark. What's his name? Matt Damon movie. Yeah, that looks interesting. Omega Kuro gets it right. Neo. Neo is not in Star Wars. Is he? The Matrix is my favorite movie. Gibran, I'm pretty sure you're answering the wrong question. Favorite Star Wars character. Alright. Didn't I say favorite Star Wars character? Maybe I wasn't clear. If I wasn't clear, then I apologize. But still, you lose. Your choices were not wrong for other characters, though. Point that out. Batman and Neo are very high on my list. Maybe I didn't say it. It's possible I didn't say it. But again, it doesn't really matter, so you still lose. And Kuro wins. Okay. No, he said Darth Maul. Not Jar Jar. Alright, I think this hand is ready to be taken over to the other side. Since we're talking about Star Wars, let's just say that. Let's see who's watching, who we need to say hi to. Let's do that. Fluffy Shark Fin's back. What's up, Fluffy? Ooh, Jubei. Mavi Skies. You've been here before. Welcome back. Ro Video. Ro, you just followed like the other day, right? Welcome. Paragon 215, also welcome. What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? Don't you hate it when somebody says how's it going and then they don't give you time to answer? I hate when people use those kind of greetings as if they're not questions. Or then they just don't answer it when you ask it because they assume you're not actually asking. I hate that. Trust gone? You're not on my list. Are you lurking in a secretive way? Cool. Sneaky, but cool. What's the best 3D software for sculpting? You can't go wrong with ZBrush. It's the most clay-like sculpting software on the market. As far as I know. I haven't used anything else. But most of the other things are better for things that are less sculpt intensive. If you're interested in like converting from traditional sculpting to something, ZBrush is where you want to be. As far as I know, that's what I use, and I love it. Sure. ZBrush can do basically anything. It's just best at doing sculpting. But yeah, you can remesh or create your own topology or anything you want and then rig it up for a game. No problem. For sure, man. Alright, let's copy this over and see how it stacks up. When we brought the other one over, we had to make some adjustments. I'm doing all 3D printing here, trust gone. So I don't have to worry about stuff like rigging and clean topology. I'm going to be dynameshing and then decimating everything I make, so it really doesn't matter, other than in terms of making it easier for me. So a lot of these things you'll see over here, or like the bodies or things, I have really good topology on them because I did a lot of hard surface stuff. But alright, we have a happy dance time because Alfonso's doing another viewer's choice. Man, he's racking up those points fast. Alfonso, I trust you are interested in more Battletoads work, huh? Is that what we're doing? We don't have to do that. I want to make it clear. It's totally up to you. If you want something else, it does not have to be the Battletoads project. We can come back to that whenever. Or never. Alright, well now here's the other option. We can start another character, or we can continue on with, what was it, Pimple? Is that the one? Well, those fingers look like they are pretty much the right size. Maybe a little short. No, it's totally up to you. It is up to you. I'm happy to go on with what we've already got. Or I'm happy to... Yeah, we're pretty good with the size. Or I'm happy to make a new one. It's totally your call. I would really like to go on with the one we have, but we're going to do it at some point anyway. So if you want to start a new character first, hey, it is your choice, my viewer. You know what? I should actually put this one all the way over here. It'll be easier. What is that? We got another follower from Trust Gone. How late do I stream now? Whenever I get sick of streaming is when I stop. Or if my elbow starts hurting. Because I have to lean it on the armrest of my chair. And I still haven't put some sort of cushion. Look at that. It's almost the perfect size. Alright, we will continue on Pimple. So, Thursday night is going to be... Is that a good night for you, Alfonso? Are you going to be available on Thursday? Or should I postpone it for Saturday? I don't think you like Saturdays as much. So it's up to you. Did you guys hear that noise that just came out of this region? It never came out all the way, but it went here and made like a I'm gonna burp sound, but it never came out. That was a weird one. Maybe it didn't come through on the mic and I shouldn't have brought it up. But if it did, I'm glad I brought it up. We have nothing to hide here. Alright, we'll do it Thursday. Thursday is more Battletoads work. Did I miss some questions? Oh, Trust Gone said, I'm new to 3D modeling. Alright, well, I don't claim to be an expert, but I'm happy to try to assist you in anything I can. If you have questions or something like that, I will try to help. Holding things, hands. Oh, gripping hands. Yeah, what I'm gonna do probably is take this hand and just put a hole in it. I mean, I'll adjust it some, like I'll blow the fingers out a little bit, but it's gonna be, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll take this hand and bend the fingers around. That's probably what I'll do. Yeah, I mean, we don't need too many hands. Oh, another one. Dr. Pemberton. I like that name. Any name with doctor, for some reason, it seems to be my thing. I don't know why. But thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm trying to think of other hands we need. Well, we need one of these hands. Karate chop hand. And then we need a hand for holding throwing stars. So that could be... Tempted. What if I made... Yeah, I don't want to put them in the finger cracks like Batman does in Old Fat Batman. So I think what I'll do is I'll make a hand for holding throwing stars also. Dr. Pemberton was the creator of the Coca-Cola formula. Well, alright. I will advise the Coca-Cola company that you have appropriated their name. Because I don't stand for copyright infringement. We don't play that around here. Actually, I'm all for it. Intellectual property. What is that nonsense? Just kidding. Just kidding, everyone out there who could sue me for making action figures of your characters. JK, lol. Didn't mean it. I did mean it. Alright, we'll just duplicate these over from here. We don't need to keep duplicating them from the other side. For this part, for the tarsals, we're gonna. Because then I know I'm getting the right ones and they're gonna line up pretty good. Is there gonna be two kind of gripping hands? In and out, up and down? Or are the hands ball pegs? No, the hands are going to be on standard hinges. So the disc with the peg that goes through it, so the hand moves like that at the wrist. It'll be like that. But I'm going to orient them because you don't ever need, for a gripping hand like this, you don't need the hand to go like that. That's just goofy. It can be conducive for holding, like for posing them like this, but I think you're better off with the vertical hinge for gripping hands. So that'll actually be easier for holding. So I think that's what we're going to do. No. The company that asked me to take down a review was not a big company. So you guys are not going to get it. It was a figure I trashed pretty severely, but definitely justifiably. So... I noticed that, Alfonso. I was like, what? What the heck, man? I think Alfonso just had a stroke mid-sentence. So I answered the part about the Figma Bruce Lee, but I don't know what you were talking about with the hand with molded, excluded, exclusive. I don't know what you're talking about, man. It's so annoying to me that they do that. This hinge is almost useless for any pose except for like an open palm hand, or even this hand that I'm working on right now is probably, you don't want it like this, you want it to be able to go like that. For almost everything except for the open palm hand, I think that would be better like this. So that one I'll probably have like that, so you can kind of like do that pose or that pose. But I don't think you need this for almost any hands. Maybe fist hands, I guess. Yeah, for fist hands it makes sense too. Oh shoot, I gotta go get my allergy medicine. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna be right back. It's okay for some gun poses, but generally speaking, I'm pretty sure, like even if you, hold on, I'm gonna be right back right now, just so I can finish this. I just reviewed some figures that this was relevant to. So let's say you're holding a firearm, a pistol. You don't need to go like that. You can go like that, so you can bring it up. Like you can make them hold it properly, almost, if you have this kind of hinge. And if you do it at an angle, it's perfect. See how my hand is bent right now? Doesn't do me any good to go like this, but you can level a gun way better this way. Not that these guys are going to have guns, but... Oh, molding the throwing stars into the hands. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'll have to see. Those kind of things are going to be, like, after I talk to the manufacturer, probably. Okay, BRB, I need to get my allergy medicine. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back, and I can't undo it. There we go. That's the good stuff right there. Okay, let's see who's here so we can say hi, and then we'll get back to it. Anybody new? Let's see. Live or lived Natus? Live D Natus? Don't know how to say it, but welcome. Welcome to the stream. And I think I said hi to everybody else. So we're gonna go ahead and get back to work. Was that sweet tea? You don't know me very well. It is distilled water with crystal light in it. It's what I drink all the time. Has caffeine in it, and it tastes good, and it's cheap. But it tastes good and is cheap mostly. That's the thing. Strawberry flavored. I don't say strawberry. That bothers me when people say it like that. Strawberry, not strawberry. The hell? Who taught you how to enunciate? Strawberry. I like that I just got mad and had an argument with something that didn't even happen with a person who doesn't exist about something that didn't happen. I'm losing my mind. Or have I already lost it? Boom, 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 boom. This week on Anthony Goes Crazy. Anthony Goes Wild. Most people won't get that reference. Ew, this doesn't look good. We're gonna change that. Randall, I finally got the raid rocket launcher in Destiny. So now I have almost literally nothing to do. Now I'm gonna go for that Legend of Acreus shotgun stuff just because I actually deleted it. I was halfway done with the very first step where you have to get the 3 different tiers of kills and stuff. And I deleted it because I was like, screw it, I don't really care. But now I have nothing left to do other than help other people. So I figured, I'll go ahead and grab it. I'll grab it. But that the raid rocket launcher is like the curtain call, but better. So that's my favorite now. I was all about that curtain call. I mean, I still do it just for fun. It's still fun to play and hang out with people. The reward isn't the end, it's the journey. Destination would have been better. The reward isn't the destination, it's the journey. There it is. That's the saying. Let's go with that one, guys. Yes, that looks okay to me. Good enough, anywho. Let's pull that back just a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, that looks good. There it is. There it is. But yeah, I'm helping other people do the raid too. Crota's End. I never did the remixed version, but no, I mean I could solo that shit by the end of Destiny. There's no point in playing that at all. Maybe with the remix I couldn't. That's probably the case. You know what, Sponge? I'm gonna leave it off now. The thumb's a bitch to do because it's next to the other thing, so I'm doing it last. If that's okay with you, sir. Whereas these guys I can do very quickly. I guess I should say relatively quickly. See you later, Jabron. Take it easy. Remember what happened last time somebody didn't like a part on here or said I needed to do something? I put them everywhere. I'll do it again. I will turn this car around. No McDonald's for any of you. See if I care. Wrong button. Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid. I rotated the gizmo and not the tool, or the subtool. I wanted to rotate the subtool and the gizmo. Dumbass. Uh-oh, let's see if that's a Sideshow Collectible Spooktacular thing. No, it's just a generic thing. They trick us so that we pay attention to everything they do in hopes that we'll win a prize. They do give away a lot of stuff for Spooktacular. Always worth participating, if only for the discount points for their website. They give you a lot of codes. Not you, but they give out a lot. This one needs to be adjusted. I don't like its angle. That's much better. Good work. Good work. Okay, duplicado. Swoop out. Alfonso, do you participate in the spooktacular giveaway situation. Because if you do, we can work together. If either of us sees any codes posted anywhere, we could share with each other so that we can both redeem codes. If you don't, then disregard. All right. Well, let's work together. If you find any codes anywhere, you know, the ones where you redeem them for money, not for the contests and stuff, because I'll see those mostly, but the ones where you redeem for the in-store credit, let's share them with each other. I'll message you when I get done streaming. So that we can coordinate a little bit. Not our outfits, although if you want to, we could make a team type of... No, let's not do that. Never mind. Too much effort. I only got one so far. One code so far. Oh yeah, how was your trip to the DFW? Did you go to Dallas Comic-Con thing while you were there? Oh, a quinceañera. I thought you were older than that, but cool. That was a bad joke. I apologize. Was it one of yours, quinceañera, or just a relative? Don't LOL for that. That was a terrible joke. I regretted it the minute I said it. Actually, the minute I thought it, but then I said it anyway, so, you know. Figure we might as well let it go and see what happens. Maybe it'll be funnier out of my head. It wasn't. Now these don't have to line up, but it looks kind of weird if they're misaligned in a certain way, so I have to kind of just play around with it until it looks the way I want it to. That looks good. Dancing, any amount of dancing is too much as far as I'm concerned, but the food... That sounds like a good call. Catered food or homemade goodness? Yeah, I think that looks okay. Nice, that sounds good. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. And I'm only a little bit hurt that you planned it after the week I was going to be in the area. So, that's okay. I'll let it slide. Probably would have been awkward anyway with me making everybody else look bad on the dance floor. It's okay. I just realized something. That knuckle needs to come back a little bit. Oh, man. Well, I guess you're right then. That's okay. She didn't make the trip, huh? Well, that's because she heard. Oh, Anthony's not going to be there? Well, let's not bother going then. That'll work. Alright, we're gonna do the thumb now, Sponge. If that's okay with you. We're gonna move on to the thumb. Which is still in need of a little trim up. I am still streaming. We usually go for 3 to 4 hours. It used to be 4 hours, but I've decided that by the end of the 4 hours, unless it had, like the last stream we did was a 4-hour stream. Every once in a while, I'll be able to just keep going and going and going, and it's no problem. But if I try to force it, I tend to lose my creative spark, and it's not beneficial. So I'm better off ending than forcing it. And we're only at the 2.5 hour mark, so we have some time left. Alfonso, you get anything good lately? I could just hide the other hand, but it's gonna be too much effort. Maybe I'm gonna have to. At least the bulk of it. Got a couple of the SNES minis. Are they a hot commodity like the other one was? Able to turn those around for a little bit of cheddar, a little bit of moolah. I figured people would be done with them by now, since the last one was such a pain in the ass. Don't blame the scalpers, blame the people paying the money. Don't blame the guy who's taking money from something for something, which he has that somebody wants and they're willing to pay. That's perfectly reasonable. And most places are limited in, like you can't buy too many, so you can't even make that argument. Nope, I don't have like inside information from Storm. I talk to the guy occasionally, but he can't tell me anything that's not public knowledge, really, other than like unofficial stuff. So I haven't heard anything. I will be reviewing Akuma soon. Akuma Matata Akuma, unfortunately. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Well, we've got 3 hands now, guys. I mean, we'll clean them up a little bit here and there. This looks really long, but I know it's just for the hinge, but I'm still having trouble rectifying that length. It'll be okay. We're gonna do the same thing here, because we need that extra length for the joint. I like it. I like those hands. Let's save it. And then we'll go ahead and try to bend some fingers around on the open hand to make a gripping hand. Let's see who's watching that needs a hello. Always take time to do that when we're saving. We have Crab Toy. Welcome, Crab Toy. Thanks for tuning in. And we have ICMZ, or it could be an L. Could be an L. I don't know. Either way, welcome. I hate you SE, or I hate Yaus. Either way, welcome. Kratos, Slayer of Gods. You've been here before, but welcome. Woo Tawi. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Who beeped on my phone? One second, guys. Alrighty then. Let's do the thing I said I was gonna do, which was to go back to this hand. Alright, so the first thing we need to do, let's see if I can English. Let's grab that guy. Let's grab a little more. Yeah, that'll work. Boop, 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 boop. And then we're going to put this down here. That's pretty much where we want it. Oh, I located that just about perfectly. Look at that. It moved exactly how we wanted it to. That is... Oh, that is so where you want it for a gripping hand. It's pretty close. We're going to do a little bit of this too. But that's about it. Boom. All right. But first, oh, never mind. I'll just save it as a separate file. You should just get one of those ice cream pies or whatever they are that lets you play the emulated games. 'Cause screw Nintendo for not making enough of their product to sell. If you can't buy the official product, you can't get mad at somebody for buying the knockoff. You can call that justification if you want. You wouldn't be wrong, but it's still justification nonetheless. Now the trick is, it used to be you were using the transpose lines and you could just kind of line them up, make them pretend to be bones. Now, it's a little bit different using the gizmo. You just want to kind of put the point at the junction. So, Raspberry Pi, that's the thing, yeah. I was tempted to get into that, but I didn't feel like trying to figure it out. And I don't really have time to play any games anyway, beyond the ones that I already play. What I'm doing, and if you guys can't tell or haven't figured it out, which I'm assuming you did, and I don't want to insult you, but still, I'll explain it for those that don't want to admit they don't know what I'm doing. I'm using my own hand as a guide so that I have an idea. And it's going to look a little weird, like some of the muscle groups are going to look funny for a while, but I want to get it close. And then we'll go in and re-sculpt everything to look the way we want it to. Like, why does he keep doing that with his hand and making that weird face? That's just the way I do things. I make weird faces and do weird things with my hands. Some people seem to like it. That's not an innuendo. Okay, it was. I lied. It was an innuendo. That's probably good. My thumb is a little crooked in real life, but that's pretty close to how we want it. Let's do this just a little bit. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Now for a gripping hand, I'm going to have to move that thumb out again. I should have probably done the fingers first, like a smart person would, but I didn't. See, I always go just past the knuckle for the masking, and then I soften it so that it ends up going. See how it kind of, the gradient is pretty much centered on the knuckle? That makes it a little bit easier. Put that right on the knuckle, that'll be easy. Make sure we do it from all the angles. Let's line it up with the finger. And we actually probably want to move it this way just a little bit. And then we rotate the finger. And then we'll just pull it out to kind of realign it. We don't want it to be that severe, because we're not making a fist. Pull it out a little bit more. Sponge, do you have a Raspberry Pi? Oh, my back is killing me. Hey, using this hand, now that I've got the fingers sculpted nicely, it's going to be pretty easy for making posing hands. It's working pretty smoothly so far. Well, we don't want to do that. We want to do that. There we go. Are they particularly easy? I've heard from some people that they're really easy to set up, and then I've heard from other people that it's not worth the hassle. Hey, it's an okay sign. Oh, I should have the finger bent more. Oh, I thought that there was software you could download that did all the technical stuff for you. 'Cause I don't know programming. I know a little bit of, you know, just C++, JavaScript, that kind of stuff. No, I don't know that stuff. I don't know it. I think I'm probably just not going to worry about it. Doesn't really seem worth it. I don't have the time, so if I don't have the time to play the games, it's probably not worth my time to do the programming part. Look at that. There's a gripping hand. That's where the sword's gonna go, right through there. You can almost visualize it. I'm gonna have to make adjustments, of course. But hey, we're getting there pretty quickly. It's almost like I've learned since I last tried to do this. And also, I'm being a bit immature here. But I'm gonna do the middle finger last. No, I'm not. I can't bring myself to do it. That would be inappropriate. I really wanted to, but I can't. Yeah, Alfonso, how stupid is it that they keep writing it such that they should kill Negan and they don't? Like, if you don't want them to kill Negan, which clearly they don't want them to kill Negan, don't have him standing out in the open with a whole army of people aiming guns at him. Just don't write it that way. And then I'd be okay with it. Keep him inside. Let him talk over a loudspeaker or something. But don't have him stand right there and then nobody kills him. Absolutely ridiculous. And how stupid... Like, do they have unlimited ammo? Why did they spend 1 million rounds of ammo shooting up windows that were 80 feet up so zombies don't... Like, did they think people were sniping up there or something? I don't get it. It was absolutely ridiculous. And that speech they had Rick giving was totally stupid. They were trying to be like an Independence Day. Like, oh, this is going to be our pivotal moment. Our heroic speech is going to be given. No, that was not a good speech. It didn't make any sense. That show irked me last night severely. I was severely irked. I don't read comics, so no. What the heck happened to that knuckle? On the inside, it's all gnarly. The comics are trading in gratuitous gore, or the show is. Except they don't even have that anymore. Like, they had a little bit of goriness last season, but the problem was the lack of story. There was an article where one of the lead people was like, yeah, it seems like people don't like the goriness and so we're losing our numbers. No, they don't like the fact that your writing is terrible. The show's writing is terrible. It's super unrealistic given the situation. Nobody cares about the gore. One scene of gore, and it's not even that bad, doesn't make the show... I mean, it doesn't keep people from watching the show. It's the shit writing. That's why I stopped reviewing that show. I stopped discussing it on my channel because there's too many fanboys trying to defend what is just terrible. Terrible writing. The only reason I watched that show, or the even worse, Fear the Walking Dead, which is definitely not even as good, is because there's nothing else on in the time slot. No jokes. Serious. Just don't have anything better to watch. So I might as well. Hey, Turbo Pasta. I don't have a gallery of stuff I can show you. Would you like me to show you? It's a manual showing. I'll have to go through and do it. It's not that much. I've only been doing this for as many episodes as you see titled here. So I've only been doing this for 60 episodes. But I'd be happy to show you. That knuckle is so janky right now. There, that's a little better. I'll run through the stuff after. I just want to get this hand mostly in place so that next time we stream... Oh no, I can't do it next time. No, I don't have anything. Nothing at all. Not even an art station. I probably should, but I don't. Hey, that worked out. I have to rebuild that knuckle a little bit. That's okay. I want to try to do this without hiding the other fingers. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Because I can just hide them so that I can mask more effectively, but I kind of want them there so that I can see what the heck I'm doing more effectively. That should work. Yeah, well enough. I guess I could do this. That's a great thing to do. I know a lot of people do that. Just watch other people stream while they're working. Happy to have you. What are you working on? Anything you feel like sharing that might be interesting? Now, mind you, if you say it is and it's not, then we kick you out and make fun of you behind your back. You won't be here though, so it won't really matter. But just letting you know. That's the rule around here. You're working on a game? That sounds like fun. How come I don't have a link? That's weird. In my chat, there's a link, but then if I go to the main chat, it's just a smiley face. What happened to the link? Did somebody remove it? Is it inappropriate? I'm not getting any link. What happened? I can't, when I click on it, it just goes to like a little face. Like there's nothing there. So I don't know what happened with your link. There was a link. It's in my external chat, but now it's not in the regular chat. Did you just hack my computer? Tired of these people pretending to be 3D artists and then they hack my computer. It's getting annoying. Battlefront 2? Nope. Hey, Turbo Pasta. What happened with your link? What's the deal, man? You posted a link at first and now it's gone. Where'd it go? What happened? Oh, the link was your smiley? That's weird. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Alright, we're gonna see if I can move all the fingers at once. I don't think it's gonna work. It might work. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, it's not coming through for whatever reason. We're just getting a look at the Twitch chat. There's no link there. And when I click on it on my external chat, it goes to nothing. Yeah, it's showing up as a tiny URL on my external chat, but then it doesn't work anywhere else. Yeah? And you guys are seeing the upside down smiley face on Twitch chat, right? It's working in the other thing, but on Twitch it's not working. What the hell is BTTV? You guys making stuff up now to make the rest of us feel like we're not as cool? Well, I don't want to be cool if that's what it means to be cool. Alright, well we've got our gripping hand. Now what we're going to do is Dynamesh the shit out of it and resculpt it. And it should mush everything together. If I do this. Oh, I don't know about all that. Where's inflate? Where's inflate? Did it before or after the multi-meshes? After. There it is, underneath the chat. No wonder I couldn't see it. There we go. I know it looks a little weird, but now we can sculpt it back into place how we want it. We'll keep going for a little while. I haven't burnt out yet. Should I go? No, that'll be okay. Not sure that applies, Sponge. Not sure that applies to this situation. Yeah, this is NECA's. This is NECA's quarter scale. You also get... So when you push this thing in, I'll be reviewing it soon. When you push this thing in, you have different modes for the eyes and this thing over here. So that mode just makes them fade out. That one makes this thing and the eyes light up. That one made just that thing light up. That makes just the eyes light up. And then this is the fading one. And then he has this also, his explodey thing on his forearm lights up, which was fine for the original release because this was all painted so only the numbers lit up. But now when you light it up, the whole arm glows. So, not the best execution. I better lay him down. I don't want that taking a dive before I review it. Oops, wrong button. Well, I'm pretty sure it's just a remold of the original one. So it worked originally. If it even lit up originally. I don't think it did, so that doesn't... Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. What are we talking about? Are we talking about my line now? Is that what you're asking me about, Sponge? I'm hoping for 40 to 60. But of course, that's going to be dependent on many, many factors that are not yet anything more than ideas. Randall, what's $200? Don't say one more than 100. Guys, we've had 2 really solid streams in a row. I don't know if it's because we're getting better at this or it's some really nice luck. I don't know, but I'm liking it. Like, this hand even looks pretty good. I know it looks weird being all lumpy, but I didn't think we'd come up with a gripping hand that fast, and that looks pretty solid. I'm pretty psyched. Nope, I'm not gonna test fit a weapon. I thought I would just sculpt it and ship it, and that's that. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, you know what? I already got paid, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm starting to think you don't have much faith in me, Sponge. Asking questions like that. It's not a test fit anyway, I make it fit. It's not gonna fit off the bat. I will make it fit. You guys think I haven't thought of these things. Or you think I'm stupid. One of the two of those is true. I don't want to think about it though because it's going to make me feel bad. Because either one of those is not good. Oh no, this isn't commissioned. I'm making a line of figures to sell at retail. My commission work is mostly traditional sculpting. Although I do digital stuff and mix it with the traditional sculpting as well. Oh my gosh, stop saying $200. It is not a commission. I'm not getting paid at all to do this. I will get paid once they end up selling after we go through Kickstarter and everything. Oh, tonight? No. No, no, no. Not tonight. I just want to get this hand pretty much ready to go. And then on Thursday we're doing Alfonso's Battletoads. And then on Saturday we'll probably get back to working on the hand. Unless Alfonso doesn't show up on Thursday, in which case I'll work on this more. Okay. Whenever you decide to redeem your stuff, you can decide whatever I sculpt. The whole idea is I get to practice by doing things I wouldn't normally be doing, so bring it on. Bring it on. I'll either be good at it to start or I'll be good at it by the time I'm done. That's how all this stuff works. But if it's a Celtic queen, then you're gonna get John all hot and bothered if he's around. He's got a thing for gingers. And I'm guessing she's a ginger. I've got a thing for gingers too, though, so I'm all for it. Randall, you are, you have enough points, right? Well, I've decided I'll do 2 viewer requests per month. And we're gonna have Alfonso's done this month. So, if you want to pop one in for early November, there you go. The knuckles are a bit exaggerated right now, but they should smooth out a fair bit. And if they don't, then I'll just knock them down a little bit. Yeah, but that looks pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. You guys pleased with it? You should be, say yes. Otherwise, I'm gonna go curl up in a corner and pretend I'm a carrot. It was like 3 out of the last 4 streams we ended with the same music that I used to start the stream every week. How about that? How about those apples? So I'm going to be smoothing this down quite a bit, and then we'll go back in and add the rest of the deets. I think we need to do that. Thanks, Alfonso. I don't have to worry about the thickness this way this time because the hinge is going to go vertical. Alright, let's smooth it out and see what we get. Now remember, it's not supposed to be done when I'm done smoothing it. This was just to get the shape in place for the most part. And it might be pretty close to done when we get done, but I'm not expecting it to be. You know, I think that turned out okay. Definitely gonna have to take down some of the knuckles, especially that thumb knuckle. Well, actually, I'll probably fill it in this way. Oops. That's pretty close. It's not perfect, but I can't spend forever making it exactly anatomically perfectly correct, especially when the whole thing's going to be stylized and not accurate anyway. Alright, well there's our gripping hand. Most of it. We'll refine it on Saturday, and then we'll actually put the knuckle things on there like we did for the other hands. What's a good angle to use for the screenshot? Because I'm not a 10-year-old kid who finds that extra funny. Like everybody on the internet who poses a figure that has articulated fingers. Like all of these adults buy these toys that have articulated fingers, and then the first thing they do is pose it flipping the bird. Like, no, stop that. You're an adult. You're embarrassing the rest of the other adults. Alright, let's leave it right like that. Oh, well, still no. Still no, no matter the reason. Alright guys, we're going to call it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a new person, I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully you liked what you saw, at least a little bit. Let me see if there's anybody I need to say hi to. What the heck was that? Something just fell. Let's see, any new people. Blunted 8 is new. Evening Cicada. And that's it. So, new people, thanks for tuning in. Sorry, but I gotta go. So, that's the end of the stream, guys. I will be back Thursday. We're doing a viewer's choice for Alfonso, which is gonna be one of the Battletoads characters. We're gonna refine the one that we're already working on, and that should be good times. So, thanks again for tuning in, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you in a couple of days. And in the meantime, keep collecting.